Wait, he totally saw my outfit first.
Inspired by the queen.
Alright guys, it is Friday evening. Grant got home from work a little bit early and he was determined because last night we started a project. We're working on our curtains. I'm like looking up over there. This is what's happening. We're in our bedroom right now. We have been relying on these stick up blinds for, well, pretty much the entire time we've been in this house. They're like $5, $1. I don't know, they're extremely cheap at Home Depot, and they just stick with adhesive at the top, and we had to kind of cut them to be custom for our windows. And since the windows are super long, we also had to stick 2 of them together to be long enough. And I guess over time the weight of it all just became a little bit too much, and I was standing in the bathroom getting ready the other day and the big one fell and it scared the life out of me. And at that point it was just like, all right, enough is enough. We need to bite the bullet and make these curtains happen. We've just been like going back and forth on so many different options, and honestly I've never really like put a lot of thought into curtains at all in my life, and so I didn't know what I wanted to do. We decided to just go with some like easy IKEA ones, and hopefully it works. We're doing like a 2-track system where we have blackout, and then we have I think they're just like linen curtains, just like white basic curtains. Honestly, I don't care about curtains. I just want something to block the light when we don't want it and to be completely open. We do want the light. And we started this project last night and we ran into some issues and it got late and we quit. And now we're trying to kind of edit what we did last night, make it right. And I think the goal is to get it done.
Yeah, because look at, so we only made really one mistake. When everything fits together, all I need to really do is just move this bracket down.
And then it'll be done.
This far.
That's perfect.
That's fine.
We were thinking we needed to move 2 of them because we put 4 brackets up. And obviously we're just working on 1 track here. I'm really glad we only did 1 track at a time because we had some learning to do before we moved on to the next one. And really this fix is not going to be that hard. And once we have 1 done, it'll be so much easier to do the next one. And I know it looks like I'm not helping at all right now because I'm not on the ladder, but I've been helping a lot.
Can you hand me the drill?
You see? Helping. 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 Where are your safety gloves?
I'm unsafe. Unsafe at any speed.
And Grant always wears his safety gloves, like changing a light bulb, the gloves are on. Right now I'm simultaneously trying to get dinner together because things really just did not go as planned this week. And so tonight I'm doing like a clean out the freezer kind of meal. We're having chicken, sausage, cauliflower casserole, and some salad. So it's kind of a hodgepodge situation, and I'm just trying to defrost stuff because I did not have a plan today at all. How's it going?
Okay.
What did you say?
Ta-da!
It's looking good. I like how just like minimal it is. This is gonna be the track for the blackout curtain, and then we're gonna do one right next to it, and that's gonna be for the actual curtain. The curtain.
The curtain.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello. Hello, Miss Lady. A lot of people said on Instagram that they wanted to see a day in the life of Luna. Luna needs to get her own vlog camera. Oh my god, we have progress. Looking good. Now this one is a little bit short, but the other curtain that we're gonna put in front of it is long enough, so don't you worry about a thing. Now I am assembling these little hooks and rollers, and it is hurting my fingers so bad. Oh, they're so red. But we have to do just about 1 million of them. Okay, so it's kind of like this whole project was really slow at the beginning, and now it's speeding up a lot. I'm still working on my rollers and hooks and killing my fingers, but he is putting up the second curtain panel already. Pretty easy. Oh, it gets a little hung up right there. $1 million down, 100 million more to go. Got 2 panels working here. And we got another hard working lady here. Okay, I just realized a big issue happening here. These are 2 panels. We just decided to add 2 because we couldn't get the proper width to cover all 3 windows. Seems like it's pretty much working, except it's working too well because it's completely covering this side window and we can't smush it over anymore this way. And we did extend the track out about 7 inches this way. So I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do to fix this issue yet, but we're gonna have to do something because I do really love these windows and I don't wanna just completely lose one of them.
One there.
Yeah, just 2 more. Okay. We realized what we need to do. We cut off sections at the end because we thought we had way too much track, but we didn't. We shouldn't have done that. I laid down all the track that we have for the next curtain, and this is how long it would be, which is a whole lot of track. It's a whole lot of curtain, but it's pretty much what we have to do to ensure that these outside windows don't get completely covered up. I feel like we've made a lot of mistakes during this process, but this is definitely the biggest one so far. And now we're gonna have a shortage of these little like wall mounts, so we can't really do the second curtain anyway. But do you wanna just eat now?
Why don't you go ahead and cook this?
Okay. Okay, Tuna, we gotta cook. Okay, so we're using the dining room table as the curtain workspace currently, so we're here at the coffee table. I have made dinners that I'm actually proud of at this point, surprisingly, but this is not one of them. This is what I'm worried about. The sausage is the wild card. Got a little burnt, got a little weird. I haven't ever made sausage like that, so I'm very unsure about it. But then we have pesto chicken. This pesto that I have on top, no, I did not just whip that up. This is really like all from the freezer basically. My mom makes fresh pesto and freezes it in these little cups, and she gave me a bunch like a million years ago, and we've just been slowly going through it just on chicken because it is the best pesto you will ever have. It's so amazing because she uses everything that she grows in her garden. Obviously salad, and then we have mashed cauliflower with bacon. New Tim tracker?
Tim tracker.
Surprise, surprise. Good afternoon. So we just finished dinner and it wasn't as bad as I thought. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was fine. And Grant says, okay. He said he's done with the blackout curtain and it is looking good. It is a whole different look in here. Wow. Okay. It's like a whole wall of curtains almost. These are the curtains that we're gonna put on the second track. So this is what will actually be shown from the outside, and they're like slightly off-white. It definitely makes it feel a lot less bare in here, which is a good thing. We haven't really done much, not looking good yet, but this is a step in the right direction. Good job.
Good work. Ta-da! Yeah.
It looks so weird. Alright, it is Saturday morning and we are just about to be at my fertility doctor's office. I know I didn't update you guys at all last week with anything going on because I just felt like the weekend before it was a very heavy vlog and I was not wanting to talk about it. But I did tell you guys in that vlog that we were preparing to do another round of IUI. We did my first one last month if you haven't been following along. So at this point I've already taken my letrozole and I've done a baseline ultrasound and I'm just about to go in for my second ultrasound, and they're just checking for the size of the follicles, which tells them like how ready I am to ovulate. The other thing they're looking at today is which side is ovulating, because for me, I don't think that they want to do an IUI if I'm only ovulating from the left side. So I might not be doing an IUI this month at all if I'm not ovulating from the right side, or like last month I ovulated from both sides. We're also doing a trigger shot this month. Okay, somebody pulled up right next to us, so it's super awkward. But the other thing that they're measuring the size for is when I'm gonna do my trigger shot. You know what, I'm just gonna explain it afterwards. This is so awkward. We're late, but we're still waiting. And this is the first time Grant has come with me to one of these appointments. He's come with me to like talk to the doctor before, but not to something like this. Yeah. And then he came for the IUI too, but we came separately. And you were down the hall, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're back in the car, just did the ultrasound, and it's definitely not what I wanted to hear. The ultrasound tech told me that the largest follicle was on the left side, but it's not on track. It's still smaller, a lot smaller than they want it to be to do the trigger shot, because they were expecting that I'd be at a size where I could actually do the trigger shot tonight and then do the IUI on Monday. Since they're not at the size that they need to be, I'm just going to be coming back on Tuesday morning to do another ultrasound. And I mean, like, it was just like the on-call doctor and a nurse just looking over my results, like just on the spot and telling me what to do there. So it wasn't my actual doctor, and maybe I'll get a different story from her on Tuesday. But right now they were just saying like, oh, well, maybe this cycle is just like not gonna happen. Maybe you're just not gonna be able to do an IUI this time. Maybe you'll just have to like take progesterone. Maybe you're just not ovulating. But that's just really weird, because last month I took letrozole and I was totally on track and everything went like perfectly, because that's one of the things that letrozole does, and I think I responded to it really well last cycle. And I don't know why it's not working the same way this month, and honestly it is really disappointing. And we do have a few more days to wait and see, like, if they do get to the right point on Tuesday and it's not just on the left side, which is what she told me today, that's what it looked like it was. But since they're still too small, you kind of can't tell. I don't know, there's just a lot of factors, and I don't know what is ultimately going to happen. But what I wanted to hear today was they were on track, they were the right size, on the right side, and I could do my trigger shot tonight, and then we could do the IUI on Monday. But for whatever reason, that's not what happened. So disappointing. I guess we'll just see what happens on Tuesday.
But whatever happens will be good, and we'll just keep moving along.
I know, it is disappointing.
This is a hard process, and so not every, this is not going to be a thing where every time you go in you're going to get a good.
Well, I've never really gone in and gotten a good answer. If you want to be like really real about it, like, I've never really gotten good news. But I mean, I understand what you're saying though. It's just not on track, and we don't know why, and there's really nothing we can do about it, because I took the medicine on track every day. Like, that's the most you can do. It's just like a medicine you take every night, like at the exact same time. And
yeah,
I took it exactly on time every single night.
We're gonna get there.
I don't know. Right now, I don't think I have anything else to say about it. Maybe I'll talk more about it later, but right now, what are we gonna do? I think, actually, Grant said he wanted to go to the mall. Surprise, surprise. Anyone surprised? He has stuff that he wants to return. Or is it like all those millions of pairs of boots?
No, I shipped those back. Those were just try-on boots.
Those are just try-on boots.
I had some J. Crew misfires, and you wanted to get, there was some sort of makeup instrument you needed to get?
Oh, that's at like Walgreens or CVS, not at the mall.
But you said you needed all new clothes.
I do need all new clothes, that's true.
Walking around here in old Target bags.
We're accidentally matching a little bit. He walked upstairs and I was doing my makeup and it was like, oh no.
It was inspired.
Chambray twins. But he totally saw my outfit first.
Inspired by the queen.
Okay, so I guess we go into the mall.
Go home and do some more unpacking stuff.
Wait, do we need to go to IKEA? Or no?
No.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this curtain saga is never ending.
We can go, well, what we can do is we can go change the way the curtains are hanging and then see if we're happy with that.
Yeah, I know you're all just so annoyed that I have not given you an update on the curtain saga yet after all of the work and trouble and strife we went through last night. Everything has changed. All of our ideas have changed. I'll show you everything whenever we get home. Everything has, not everything, but you know, we've got some ideas, some new ideas that we probably should have come up with a long time ago. The man has found an extremely heavy winter coat that's super on sale. We already tried this one on and we determined it fit weird, but since it's on sale, like, I don't know, what is it, like 2/3 off?
Yeah.
It's 2/3 off, so it deserves another try on.
I mean,
yeah, it does feel rude. It looks like you're ready for winter in New York.
Yeah. This is the hood fit though.
Oh gosh. You're really ready for those bitter Dallas. Oh my gosh. Look at me, please. Okay, so we're just getting to the movies. In the time that I have not been vlogging, we've been doing very exciting things. This guy got a haircut, looking really good. I worked on uploading tax stuff for the accountant. We don't love that for me. We hate a tax moment. We've decided that these IKEA tracks are just pretty much worthless, and I think we're gonna go a different direction, even though we've spent like a collective like 12 hours on this project so far. I think we're just calling it a loss.
I mean, it was gonna be the most like
clean, perfect,
clean look,
perfect length,
and at the cheapest price.
Yeah, nothing kind of like fancy bars or end caps or whatever. I don't know the correct words for it. And the length of the curtain is absolutely perfect on this track. But whenever you go like this, I don't know, I'll just show you later. It's completely dysfunctional. Anyway,
we gotta go.
We have to go. We're at the movies. We're going to see Fifth Element. Grant said I'm gonna love this movie. Because why?
It's absurd.
Because it's absurd, apparently. I really don't know anything about it.
I'm going to.
Oh, we found my next car, y'all. Watch out for me on these streets. All right, it is Sunday. We are like running out the door right now. I am like 8 different wardrobe malfunctions happening all at once right now. Just wanted to document the moment before we leave. All right, this morning we are in Fort Worth. It's Sunday morning and we're just about to be at the Modern. We're meeting up with Grant's dad, stepmom, and brother. And then after that, we're going to see Tuna Vegas. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, it's right there.
It's right there? What do you mean?
The Dome. That's the theater.
Oh, it's at the Dome, apparently. I don't know what the Dome is, dude.
Casa Manana. House of Tomorrow.
This man talks to me about things about Fort Worth like I know what it is. He's like, it's at the Casa Manana. Like, I'm not from Fort Worth. I don't know what the Casa Manana is. It looks glorious. It kind of reminds me of Epcot.
It's an Epcot thing.
I'm all for it. But right now, we are just about to be at the Modern. Actually, we're literally here. It is such a cool museum. Like, I think it's one of my all-time favorite museums I've ever been to. If you ever get a chance to come here, definitely come here. We're just gonna be here for lunch, but I think it's really like one of my favorite things in Fort Worth. I can definitely say that. Okay, and we're here. No tragic wardrobe malfunctions just yet, but I will keep you updated. Oh, I didn't even talk about what Tuna was, or Tuna Vegas is. He introduced me to Tuna Christmas over the holidays. We brought a DVD to my parents' house and they were all for it. It's like a small Texas town and it's just like 2 guys playing all of the characters, and there are a lot of characters and it's really funny, and it's just kind of making fun of like small town Texas people, which if you're from Texas, it's really funny to you. I don't know if it would be super funny to people that are not from here.
Small towns
Southern,
are all the same.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But it is really, really funny. But I've actually never seen the original Tuna Texas, which I feel like I'm going all out of order.
We have it on DVD.
I don't know why we haven't watched it. I want to see it in real life. Anyway, we gotta go in. Like this entire vlog has happened in the car. I am sorry about that. I always feel bad about when that happens, but this is just what's happening this weekend. We just got out of the show and it was so funny, and I had no idea where our seats were gonna be. Grant said we got the cheap seats.
Well, that's what I told her to get.
Because his mom actually got the tickets because we were supposed to meet up with his mom and his stepdad for this show, but then it ended up that they couldn't come. And we were actually on the second row and they were the best seats ever. I'm so glad we sat there, and I love this theater.
It was
the
very,
ceiling
like,
was crazy.
It was very like retro Epcot.
I think it's really cool. I loved it.
Yeah, the ceiling's really cool.
But they were so funny. I loved the show. There were some iffy parts, definitely, but overall it was just super, super, super funny. And now, like I said, we're on a mission. This whole curtain thing has just become like, I don't know, like our life's work at this point. We've decided to completely change gears because the IKEA curtains they're fine. We like the actual curtain, like the one piece of like linen curtain, because it's the perfect length. And if the track actually worked properly, everything would be great. We'd be done, we'd be happy. But it doesn't. I don't think it's because of anything that we did. I think it's just like too many joints in it, too many places where the track is cut, and when you try to open and close it, it's extremely dysfunctional. And I'll show you when we get home, but we decided to completely change the plan, and we're gonna put the curtains that we have on a pole. And we ordered one that's super, super, super long from Bed Bath & Beyond. By the end of this vlog though, we will have curtains in our bedroom.
Well, we hope so.
Anyway, we're off to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
Bed Bath & Beyond. Alright, we have arrived. There's all things curtains over here, and look. Grant is completely distracted, squeezing the pillows over there. Grant's about to make his dreams come true. I just can't even express how little I care about curtains. We did it! We think we did it. We hope we did it. Y'all, it is the curtains versus us at this point. We got our pole, which just barely fit in the car, and we got some of our clips, but not all of our clips. Apparently we have to go to another Bed Bath & Beyond about 10 minutes away, and we can finally get all that we need to make these curtains happen. Going on to my reward. This is kind of a ridiculous amount of guacamole, but obviously I'm for it. Bed Bath & Beyond #2. Don't fail me now. All right, we're finally back home, and I'm pretty sure we have everything we need. Honestly, like, I don't know what we're gonna do if we don't have everything we need, because this has been such a long process. But I wanted to show you, before we get started on changing anything, I wanted to show you what the issue is with the current track and the reason why we decided to just kind of like change the plan altogether. So right now we have the linen curtain with the blackout on the back like this. Moves really nice, very easy, until you hit one of these seams right here, and it just kind of gets stuck. And there's different ways that you can do it, and it has worked before, but right now it's not working at all. But really all of them are like that, and sometimes they make this horrible noise. Yeah. And that's when they go through at all. So not loving that. So I definitely don't recommend doing this kind of track system for IKEA curtains. The actual curtains are good. I definitely like those. But the ceiling track, if you have to put together a bunch of different pieces, it did not work. And this is our new pole that we're gonna use. It's upside down right now, but it is a double pole Umbra, and it's just like matte black, but also super, super long. So I think this is gonna be the perfect solution.
With jive, boy, and shout. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, yes, you shout. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, yes. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, yes, you shout. When it hits you.
Oh my gosh, I don't know where my camera stopped recording, but look. We finally did it. We persevered, we made it happen. It's only a little bit MacGyvered along the way, but we have got a whole lot of curtain going on in this room where we had no curtain before, and it actually opens. It's functional and easily. Obviously the pole is a lot easier to work with than that horrible track. So obviously now it's different. They're a lot longer. They're like puddling on the floor, and I could get them hemmed, or I could hem them, maybe just use like hem tape maybe. But right now I am very happy. We conquered the curtains. It was us against the curtains, and I feel like we won. They might not stay like this, but for now we're very, very happy. And you can't say we didn't work really hard on them. And now it is really late. I'm feeling like a little beat up and busted and definitely tired, and I think I want a little dessert, a little treat, a little sweet treat. And I know just last weekend in the last vlog we were talking about not having desserts at midnight, and it is literally like midnight right now. I can't believe we worked on this so late, and we didn't even watch the season finale of The Outsider. Anyway, I got something new, and it was kind of like that healthy ice cream that I was talking about, which is ultimately kind of an oxymoron, but I have to tell you about this. I've only eaten one of them so far, but they're so good, and I'm trying to convince Grant to try one because he has his doubts, because he is not really a fan of Halo Top. And I know Halo Top isn't like healthy, but it's like healthier. I don't know. I don't even know. Is that true? I don't know. I found these things. I had never had them before. It's Halo Top Pops, and it's peanut butter swirl. And they taste so good. It says they're a good source of protein. I guess that's the healthy part. I don't know. But Grant is not a big fan of Halo Top, but I just want him to try one of these. They're actually really, really tiny, and I have to show you actually. So like, this is what they look like on the box. Really cute, right? Let me show you what they actually look like. It's definitely like an Instagram versus reality kind of thing. All my plants everywhere because I just did my watering. It's an ugly little thing. It's like all icy and misshapen. I don't know if maybe it like melted at some point, but I promise you, they taste really good. Let's see what Grant thinks. You wanna take a bite of this one?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Have another bite. I want you to eat some of that swirl.
It's good. It's like the actual peanut butter part.
Yeah. Doesn't it taste good?
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed. He's not impressed. I was impressed. Anyway, if you like peanut butter, if you're looking for a healthy ice cream, maybe this one can make you happy. Right now, I think we're about to just get ready to go to bed. We might watch like a quick video or something, but sadly we won't get to watch our show. I don't know. I just kind of feel like the ultrasound yesterday and not getting the news that I kind of expected, even though I probably shouldn't have expected it. You know, it just, they made it seem like it was pretty much like a sure deal. Like that was definitely what was gonna happen. Like I was gonna get to do my trigger shot and then tomorrow would be our IUI day. And I don't know, I just feel like it kind of like took the wind out of my sails a little bit. It was just like an expectations thing. Like I expected to get to do that. I expected the medicine to work the same way that it worked last time, and it just didn't. Maybe we'll be back on track and maybe we will still get to do the IUI this week. I don't know. I'm trying not to get discouraged about it, but like obviously I was kind of expecting one thing that didn't happen. So I am surprised in a negative way, which I guess is the definition of being disappointed. But I don't know. It's just kind of like out of my hands. So it is what it is. And we're just gonna keep rolling on and moving on to the next step because that's all we can do. Miss Luna Bean's gonna help every step of the way. Anyway, at least we got the curtains done, mostly. I think this is it for the weekend vlog. I'm sorry, I feel like I didn't vlog very much this weekend, but I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you had a great weekend and I hope you're having a great week. Thanks, I love you, bye.